Is this real? Is this real? Tell me, is this real? Is this real? Is this real? It's freaking real? How can this be real? I feel my back hurts. I've been stabbed in the back. And meanwhile, Becky is still in the house. What the fuck is up with that? What's up, girl? What's up? How you like my look? Am I not sporting the full-on Audrey? Am I not completely sporting the Audrey right now? There's no, there will be an eviction tonight. Yeah, cha! Blame Becky. Get ready for a takeover! I can't believe I found this airplane blanket in my closet. I'm like, this is so Audrey. Say hi, Giselle. Hey, baby. No live. Okay, first of all, there's going to be a live audience. It's going to be like any other eviction. There's no. I called the audience people today. It's on time. It's a regular audience. There's no. I wish I had a lightsaber to complete this look, but I think this is pretty. This is pretty much like Audrey. This is more Audrey than this. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. I'm right. But fucking A, wearing this in the summer, Jesus Christ, it must be hot. Whew. Ciao. Here, Giselle. Bitch, you scared me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. So what's up, everybody? How's it? Okay. Oh, Hooker Steven, that's a good thing to start with. Did y'all watch Real Housewives? Rob has a podcast yesterday. Did yeah. Well, yeah. Well, here, hold on. Because here's the thing, we could talk about all. I have what I want to say about Audrey. Um, Yesterday, Zach from last season was on Rob has a podcast, and here's the thing: before people start uh, getting all shady and talking shit and spreading lies, get out of my fucking face, Giraffe. Out. I'm just going to tell you exactly what the issue I felt I was, the issue I had with it is that obviously Zach had no idea who Rob Cesternino is, which is fine. Has never watched the show, fine. But hey, Jenna, what's up? Thank you for the likes. Um, oh yeah, anybody, the thumbs up is good for my ego. But so here's the thing. I wish Rob would have said, or someone would have said, but I don't know how you can really say this without being a dick. Uh, and that is, this is a recap show, a Big Brother 17 recap show. This isn't an interview of your, like, from last year. This isn't. We're not here to talk about your experience in the Big Brother house. That's over 10 months ago, and it's just like, you know, we heard more about last season than we did about this current season, and Alex Kidwell, who's the live feeds correspondent. How long was it until we like actually heard from him or talked about this season? And it was just like, I don't know. Know what your take-home messages. Anybody that's going on to that show, whether it be Rob's show or Dick at Night or any podcast, know what you're going on to do, what you're being asked on there to do, and that's to help recap, like use your insight and apply it to the current season, not sit there and like, because I don't remember how long we were talking about uh, throwing shade at past house guests, throwing shade at the current house guests, and which I do, so I'm not, whatever. But it's not talking about your eviction and rehashing that. It's like, oh, now you want to talk about it. There was so much to talk about this week. And with that being said, I will start talking about this week because it's been fucking crazy on with the what's happened on the feeds versus what happened on the show last night. Yeah, and by the way, this is I think what pissed me off the most. Don't talk about respecting the show and then tweet about how you would rather stick your head into toilet bowl and flush it rather than watch the rest of the season. That's what bothered me. With that being said, let's move on to Audrey, okay? First of all, can I please ask that you guys, I know we've all said our piece on Twitter about, her throwing in the towel, her gameplay, all that stuff, okay? Um, she's not going to jury, she's going to be out in the real world. And, she already feels, obviously she feels like shit. Otherwise she wouldn't be sporting the Unabomber look all fucking week. And all I have to say is, when someone's down, don't kick them in the teeth. Like I'm usually all about the, maybe the booze, but, throwing jabs at people to knock them off their high horse. But if someone's down, don't kick them in the teeth. That's all I have to say. And wow, number 3. Cheers, guys. Yeah, but so I'm not trying to be a social justice warrior. This has nothing to do with Audrey the player. This is Audrey the human. And she's going to be in the real world. She's already feeling like shit. Trust me. Yeah, I got you, girl. She said she's feeling like shit. I got your back, girl. I got your back. Just remember that if you're feeling that energy, that negative energy, remember that Austin is still in the house. Remember that Austin is still in the house and with Liz. So Teresa says, I think Audrey is really sensitive and I hope the fans are compassionate. I agree. I think she is really sensitive and she's already anticipating the hate that she's going to get. She knows. Jen says, I like Audrey because she made the feeds fun, but I don't believe a minute that was anything but strategy. You think this whole thing this week was strategy? I don't. I think she just threw in the towel. And here's what I'm going to say about that. Why I think it was a critical error. And I'm not going to say this to her face just to like rub it in, make her feel bad when she's out of the house. Because trust, what do you think she's been thinking about in that have-not room this whole time, okay? She knows exactly what she fucked up on. But here's the thing. This is the only thing I don't understand about it is that she knows that she's kind of, production's got her back, especially with the way that she's been breaking some of the, they've clearly allowed her to break the rules this week, right? With eating the have-nots. Clearly, and let's be real, okay? When she was in the diary room for 5 hours, I don't believe for a second she was in the diary room for 5 hours. I bet you she was backstage, maybe making telephone calls, maybe getting some. She was not. Just leave it at that, okay? So when you're America, like when production's got your back and that sort of thing, those are the types of people that production pulls out the magic buttons for. They save. They throw you a life vest. If I'm I'm trying to imagine if I were in her shoes, which I can't because I'd probably go nuts and I'd probably hit the red button and be out of there by week 2. But if I were in her shoes, and if I had to guess what she's thinking right now, the only thing I would do differently is say, you know what? If I fight for my life and show how bad I want this, I already know America's probably rooting for me. And they were. We were. So at least do that. Give them, because we haven't had any fucking takeover or twist. Like, give them a reason to fucking intervene with the game. And she had that chance to do it. It's not a guarantee that they would have. There's no guarantee that there would be. They gave her, wait, I'm just trying to see if I try to see what in the chat thing is, what are jokes and what's actually true. Sheena, please don't call her a sore loser. I don't like that. Just because it's like, it goes into the whole mentality of, we all are on the same page. We all know. Just like I didn't think it was cool of like Andy Herron said, like the last tweet I think I saw that he tweeted from last night's show was a T-shirt that said "sore loser." I'm gonna buy this for Audrey. You know what? It's one thing if a fan tweets shit like that, but you're a goddamn winner of the game, a recent winner. How do you think she's gonna feel when her Big Brother family does that shit? Like, really? Really? After what you dealt with from the fans, you are really going to be the one kicking her in the teeth when she's down? Really? Bad. The rules don't apply. Yeah, Jen, you're right. Yeah, she is. She was a, yeah. She had to be a sore loser. She was a sore loser. It just, I don't know. There's just something I feel. We all know it. She's getting booted. She didn't even make it to jury. It just makes me, it's that, like that. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, it's like, like you may hate Cersei Lannister so much, and like, but still, you did feel bad when she had to walk through the goddamn streets naked with some dumb bitch ringing a bell, being like, shame, ding ding ding, shame, shame. It's like, bitch, I got the message. I don't know. I feel like it's just implicitly understood, And so, yeah. Audrey did give good feeds. My desk is a mess. How do you know my desk is a mess? Can you actually see my desk? It is a fucking mess, though. But, let's see. She didn't eat because of her medication. Oh, that's another thing about her medication. Hi, everybody. Yeah, look, I think she obviously, you guys, I love that you guys are Game of Thrones fan. Sue says, I don't think she was that funny or interesting. Devin was, look, this week she wasn't, but she stirred shit up. She created chaos. And so I like her for the same reason I like Cass on Survivor. She created chaos. It got tired. It did get exhausting. And I was kind of, because someone asked me yesterday to like, and I was like, no. Why would I try to help somebody who doesn't want to help themselves? And I don't want to. Yeah, so Ativan is what she got. It's an anti-anxiety medication. It makes you drowsy, but you could also it also can make you loopy. Not energetic. It can make you a little delirious. And usually it often happens in elderly people with dementia, most commonly. But still, point is that when you've got that much Ativan coursing through your blood, it can make you act a little cray-cray. So I think I do terribly on Big Brother. I agree, Sue. Her act did grow old after a couple of days. That's why I don't feel bad that she's going. So I think she had to know that she's kind of like a stunt casting this season, right? Right? She had to have known that they help, any person who's a fan of the show knows that Frank, Udi, that they help out people that, I don't know. Do you guys agree? Wow, second. I wish I had Audrey's music to play. Yes, Crazy Bean, because she is transgender. Yeah, I think, I think she played the game like she would play one of those fast Big Brother games on Twitter. One of those things that is super, super fast. This is a marathon. Everybody, you've heard it before. Big Brother is a marathon. It is not a sprint. Audrey was sprinting, and look, she learned. She's got, and she's getting punished. Okay, so yeah, I like Brandon, you suggested talk Liz versus, okay. So look, this is my dream scenario. Now that, because last week I was saying, how could you not get the twins out? How could you not get the twins out? So now that they are, and it looks like they're safely on their way into the house, okay? I think I said I would root for them. I think I'm going to root for them because, especially Julia, she is giving great resting bitch face to this whole fucking twin twist right now. She's giving such good resting bitch face about having to continue this bullshit charade, about having to pretend that she's still, like, she knows, like we do, that everybody knows what we doing. Really, like, oh yeah, oh my God, you're right. Yeah, I'm still Liz. Yeah, totally, I'm still Liz. But so, look, this is my new dream scenario. Here, hold on, I've got to get, here, hold on just a second, look. By the way, I thank you for the person who got who got me the styrofoam heads from Giselle. Back off, easy. Whoever got me the Tamara, thank you for the thing. Can I have my sunglasses back? I'm going to use this for Austin, by the way. Anyhow, so here's my new dream scenario. Ready? My new scenario is this. Just because once like shit, like when you see bad gameplay, I start to root for the most fucked up, convoluted, ridiculous things to play out. And this is what I want to see play out. Liz and Julia, final two. Do you know why? You're right, so I do have to rat the hair out, but it's a hot mess. Jen, I want the twins to find out Austin's plan to target you. Oh, Jen, I think it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna. And on that note, by the way, I can always get the best feel for what the Big Brother fandom is feeling based on which tweets get the best response. The ones about Austin, like I think we're all feeling the same way about Austin right now. And we want him Like, it's no, it's really creepy. It's really creepy. Like, he, it's like a compulsion where he has to touch Liz all the time, and it's creeping me out. Um, did he drop to the bottom of Joker's? So check this out. How funny would it be if you have Liz and Julie in the final two? And because the first 5 weeks of the game, they were one was announced and one was in a hotel eating ice cream, just doing jack shit. How funny would it be if they got all bitchy and Julia starts taking credit for shit that Liz did and totally threw her under the bus, being like, no, I was the one